Most people in Kenya are using digital wallets every single day without realizing they are losing money through hidden fees, poor exchange rates, and missed rewards. And here's the truth no one tells you. The wallet you choose can literally decide how much money you save or lose every month. The biggest mistake you need to avoid is assuming all mobile money apps are the same. They are not. Some are built for daily payments, some for business, and some for international transfers. And if you mix them up, you end up paying more than you should. In this video, you will discover the 10 best digital wallets in Kenya for 2026. You will learn which apps save you the most money, which ones give you rewards, which ones are safest, and which ones to avoid depending on your lifestyle. Whether you are a student, business owner, freelancer, or just someone who uses mobile money daily, this guide will make your financial life easier and cheaper. And here's the important part. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how people are saving thousands of shillings every month, just by switching their digital wallet strategy. Let's get into it. Let's start with the most important wallet in Kenya, the one almost everyone already knows. First, M-Pesa. If you live in Kenya, you already know M-Pesa from Safaricom. But here's what most people don't realize. M-Pesa is not just a money transfer tool. It is a full, financial ecosystem. You can save, borrow, pay bills, run a business, and even invest through it. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most users only use M-Pesa for sending and receiving money. But features like M-Shwari and KCB M-Pesa allow you to earn interest and access instant loans. For example, someone like John in Nairobi can save small amounts daily and earn interest over time without going to a bank. But here's the problem. M-Pesa can get expensive for frequent small transactions. Fees add up quickly if you are not careful. That's why smart users combine it with other wallets instead of relying on it alone. Now let's move to the second major player. Second, Airtel Money. Airtel Money is often overlooked, but it is one of the most cost-efficient wallets in Kenya. Transfers within Airtel users are usually cheaper, and in some cases, free. Now imagine Alex, a small business owner in Mombasa. If he uses Airtel Money for daily supplier payments and employee wages, he saves significantly compared to traditional M-Pesa fees. But here's the catch. Airtel Money is not as widely accepted as M-Pesa. So you cannot rely on it alone. That's where smart users balance between both systems. And now here's where it gets interesting. Some users even switch SIM cards strategically just to reduce transaction costs. It sounds extreme, but for high-volume users, it works. Let's continue. Third, T-Cash by Telkom. T-Cash is Telkom Kenya's digital wallet, and it is built for low-cost transactions. It is especially useful for people who want cheaper transfers and promotions. For example, Sarah, a university student in Nairobi, uses T-Cash for sending money to friends because of lower fees and occasional cashback offers. But here's the problem. T-Cash has a smaller user base. That means fewer people accept it compared to M-Pesa. So it works best as a secondary wallet, not a primary one. Now in a minute, I'll show you a wallet that actually works internationally and can save you serious money when dealing with foreign payments. Fourth, PayPal. PayPal is one of the most important digital wallets for freelancers and online workers in Kenya. If you earn money from platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or YouTube, PayPal is usually your first stop. Let's say James is a freelancer working with us clients. He gets paid in dollars. PayPal allows him to receive payments instantly, and then withdraw to his local bank. But here's the issue. PayPal withdrawal fees and exchange rates can be high in Kenya. So smart users connect PayPal with services like Payoneer or local banks that reduce conversion losses. And now here's the interesting part. Many Kenyan freelancers use PayPal only as a receiving wallet, not as a storage wallet. That alone saves them money. Let's move on. Fifth, Payoneer. Payoneer is a global wallet that is becoming extremely popular in Kenya, especially for freelancers and online businesses. Unlike PayPal, Payoneer often offers better withdrawal rates and lower fees. You can receive payments from global companies and withdraw directly to Kenyan banks. For example, Alex, a graphic designer in Nairobi, uses Payoneer to receive payments from clients in Europe. He saves more on exchange rates compared to PayPal. But here's the problem. Payoneer is not ideal for local daily transactions. It is mainly for international income. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many users combine Payoneer and M-Pesa to create a complete money flow system. Earn globally, withdraw locally, spend locally. Let's continue. Sixth, Chipper Cash. Chipper Cash is one of the fastest growing digital wallets in Africa, including Kenya. It allows free or low-cost transfers across multiple African countries. For example, if David in Kenya wants to send money to a friend in Uganda or Nigeria, Chipper Cash makes it fast and cheap. But here's the catch. Sometimes liquidity and withdrawal speed can vary depending on your bank or region. Still, it is one of the best options for cross-border African transactions. And now in a minute, I'll show you a wallet that is not just for payments but also for investing. Seventh, Binance Pay. Binance Pay is a crypto-based wallet, and while it is not mainstream in Kenya, it is growing fast among tech-savvy users. It allows instant crypto payments with zero fees in some cases. Imagine someone like Mike who works in tech. He gets paid in crypto and uses Binance Pay to send money instantly without bank delays. But here's the problem. Crypto volatility is real. Prices can change quickly, so it is not ideal for everyday stable spending unless you understand it well. Still, it is powerful for international and tech-based transactions. Let's move forward. 8. Skrill. Skrill is another international digital wallet widely used for online payments, gaming, and freelance work. It supports multiple currencies and is popular in global online platforms. For example, Emma, a content creator, uses Skrill to receive payments from European companies and then transfers to her bank in Kenya. But here's the downside. Skrill fees can be high if you are not careful with currency conversion. So it works best for specific international use cases, not daily spending. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Many advanced users compare Skrill, PayPal, and Payoneer before choosing where to receive payments depending on fees. Let's continue. 9th, Equitel EasyPay. Equitel is linked to Equity Bank and combines banking with mobile money functionality. It allows you to send money, pay bills, and access banking services directly from your SIM card. For example, Peter in Eldoret uses Equitel because he already banks with Equity. He gets lower internal transfer fees and easy access to savings. But here's the limitation. It is mainly useful for Equity Bank customers. Outside that ecosystem, it is less popular. Still, for banking integration, it is very powerful. And now, the final wallet. 10th, Pesalink. Pesalink is not a traditional mobile wallet, but a bank-to-bank instant transfer system in Kenya. It is fast, secure, and works across most banks. For example, if a business owner wants to send large amounts directly from KCB to Cooperative Bank, Pesalink is cheaper than many mobile wallet options. But here's the catch. It is not designed for small daily transactions. It is more for larger payments. Now let's bring everything together. If you want to use digital wallets in Kenya effectively, you should not rely on just one. Smart users combine multiple wallets depending on purpose. For daily spending, M-Pesa or Airtel Money works best. For business savings and loans, M-Shwari or KCB M-Pesa is useful. For international income, Payoneer and PayPal are essential. For cross-border African transfers, Chipper Cash stands out. And for banking transactions, Pesalink and Equitel offer strong alternatives. Here's the biggest takeaway. The goal is not to use one wallet. The goal is to build a system that reduces fees and increases convenience. And if you understand the system, you can easily save money every month without changing your income. So here's what you should remember. Choose your wallet based on purpose. Avoid unnecessary transaction fees. And always compare costs before sending money. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your favorite digital wallet in Kenya, and subscribe for more simple finance breakdowns that help you save money and make smarter decisions.